So yesterday I asked you, what would you do if you won the Super Bowl? Here are your best answers. I'm Australian. Go choke on a chode, Jack. Off to a good start. It wouldn't matter because my mom would still be disappointed. What is the Super Bowl? Is that the thing you silly Americans eat your snacks from? No, that is a Snackies. Get educated. I don't play football for the trophies. I play for when a 300-pound man pats me on the ass. I would rather win Quidditch. What book deserves a sequel, and what would its title be? Who needs books when you have Audible? What is the best way to dump someone? You don't, because that's a sin. How can you dump what you don't have, am I right? Sit down with them and explain why the relationship isn't working. Tell them you can't be someone who doesn't make you happy and hope they understand. That's it. There's no joke. What flavor of Oreo cookie do you want to see? I don't like Oreos, Jack. Check your privilege. Why eat anything when you have Audible? I don't believe in sweet foods. Looking at everyone's creative, witty responses make me feel like I'm brain dead. Oh, don't feel too bad. There are some real stinkers in the bunch. What does it matter what flavor an Oreo is? Just because one Oreo may be single stuffed or another double stuffed, does that give you the right to judge an Oreo? All Oreos are beautiful in their own way. Quit hating on Oreo kind. Support Oreo equality. And finally, I prefer Chips Ahoy. If you could change any movie ending, what would you change? Ice cream flavored. Whoops, wrong video. Oh, you missed it. Why does a movie need to change its ending? It is beautiful the way it is. I don't watch movies because that's against my religion. Describe your sex life with a movie title.
There weren't really any non-answers in this episode, so on to the next one.
What song do you party to? Party? What is a party? And finally, partying is unchristian, Jack. Please note the username and the avatar. What's your weapon of choice in the zombie apocalypse? With the sheer amount of white privilege I have, I don't think I need a weapon. The knowledge that zombies aren't real? Try to play along, Aaron. Well, that begs the question, what kind of zombies are they? Can you kill them by decapitating them? Because if so, a polearm, sword, glaive, or any weapon with reach. Wow, I'm bored. What's the best way to tell your crush that you like him or her? You don't. I don't have a crush. I prefer Fanta. Love is an illusion. Be honest with them and admit it to them. Tell them you would rather be friends than lose them if, yep, I'm bored. I don't need love, I have Christ and Netflix. And finally, don't. Love isn't real. It is the need to mate and produce an offspring. You think you love them, but really it's all just science. Okay, Satan, write me the loveliest Roses Are Red poem.
There's no non-answers again.
Who should replace Jon Stewart when he leaves The Daily Show? Who's Jon Stewart? Who's Jon Stewart? Who the f*** is Jon Stewart? What the hell is The Daily Show? Wait, who Jon Stewart? I don't know who Ron Stewart is. Come on, guys. I don't watch TV, so I really don't care. Then why comment? Give me a good acronym for love. Love is not real. That's Linner. Close enough. Leave me alone, Dad. You only live once. Love stands for nothing, because if it was real, my parents wouldn't have divorced. Live long, Vladimir Putin. Get in the van, kids, please. Describe YouTube in 4 words. So lonely that your only friend is a camera. So close. What is the meanest insult you can think of that doesn't have curse words? Your genitals are far too large, sir. Where's the best place to hide the body?
What, again?
Well played, Siri. You a cop? Don't kill in the first place. Okay, way to play along. Would you guys mind giving me some honest feedback? Oh, sorry, I don't know how that got in there. What are you talking about? Don't they respawn? And finally, wow, how irresponsible. I come from a house with good people with some kind of moral ethics. We don't hide the body, we just own up to it. Seems like you need Jesus. We all do, ZHA Shadow. We all do. What song do you make love to? I don't make love to music, I make love to people. I use the watch later lol. Wait, what are you talking about? On the watch later section of YouTube. Yeah, does anyone ever use that? Oh, okay, yeah, well that was rhetorical, so I didn't really care. I'm waiting till marriage to listen to music. I'm too young to have music, I listen to sex by myself. I'm socially awkward, therefore, and finally, I don't make love to music because self-gratification is nothing to sing about. Oh. Why does Kanye love Kanye so much? Sorry, Jack, I refuse to answer. Cool. Kanye blame him? Can't you figure it out by yourself? Kanye, stop talking about Kanye? No, that's what the episode's about. Deal with it. Who's Kanye? Did Kanye give you permission to ask this question? Because I don't think he did. Help me write a song. The last syllable of your comment has to rhyme with a vowel, A, E, I, O, or U. What do? I don't get it. Does this count? When in doubt, pull it out. Who would you thank in your acceptance speech? I wouldn't thank anybody, cause nothing is real. Preach that shit. What is your biggest fear? Here's a big fear, here's an even bigger fear, and here's a really long fear. Fears for the weak, with weak being spelled like the unit of time. My biggest fear is that I won't do anything with my life, and I'll look back all old and crusty and die of regret. Okay, Olivia, relax. This is a comedy show. What turns you on? I don't get aroused. I'm waiting till marriage. What would your last words be? To tell my wife and children I love them and they were the best family I could ever have. Oh. To tell me the meaning of life in 4 words. Don't know, I'm 7. This is hard. I know, right? Maybe life has more meaning than what can be expressed in 4 words. Hey, way to play along, Kelly. And finally, the meaning of life is being happy. If you're happy, it's worth living. Okay, Ruben, but that's like way more than 4 words. I'm gonna have to throw that in the trash. If you could time travel, where would you go and what would you do? I wouldn't go at all because time travel could have serious implications on the present and future. Way to play along, man. I would go to your house. You don't have to time travel to do that. I mean, please don't, but give me your most devastating yo mama jokes.
Why they gotta be mamas?
What mother? I would never insult a mother. Unsubscribe. If you only had 1 day left to live, what would you do? IDK, good thing I got hella years left. I don't have a life, so this doesn't apply to me. I would find a cure or stop myself from dying, duh. Brandon, those are against the rules and you are disqualified forever. Yo mama is, oh wait, wrong video. What song do you want to be played at your funeral? How could I choose a song if I was dead, idiot? I don't funeral. I wouldn't want a song, it's disrespectful. And finally, you need people that love you to have a funeral. Good lord. If you were president of the United States, what would your first order of business be? Doesn't matter. It will never happen. Why waste my time thinking? And finally, I can't just do something. I would need to go through Congress. We have checks and balances for a reason. Hey Hunter, it's a fucking game. What are some top 10 lists you would like to see? And finally, top 11 rebels. If you had 100 million Twitter followers, what would you tweet? I don't believe in marriage. I'm waiting till Twitter. New spin on an old classic. Describe the Apple Watch in 4 words. It doesn't deserve 4 words. So you give it 5? If God is real, what would you say to him? Why would I talk to myself? And finally, why would you bring us into a world that is so full of hatred? And why would you create the forms of cancer? It seems really out of order to me. Because he saw you. What video game describes your sex life? League of Legends? I'm not describing, I just play League of Legends a lot. I don't have a sex life. What movie deserves a sequel, and what would its title be? And finally, really overused and bad joke too, the baddening. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? Why wake up when you can eternally sleep? Don't. I don't wake up. I'm waiting till enlightenment. You can't wake up if you never go to sleep. If we could make every comment the same. Not the same, hashtag rebel. The same, but not the same. Difference is futile, you will be assimulated. Well, they gotta be comments. No, I will not be oppressed again, hashtag feminist. Nah. And then someone commented, this will never work. And then you had your comments whose range went from confused to just plain mean. We failed, men. We failed. Well, at least we tried. No, you didn't, Ryan Trotier. You barely tried. You had one job. One fucking job. Hashtag mame suvement. Sam movement. Don't tell me what to do. No, fuck you, Jack. Fuck you and your conformity. Hashtag same movement. How do I make the hashtag go all fancy and blue? Just believe. And I think this comment sums it up best. Well, at least now we know how the Jax Films community feels about cooperation. Well said, Clone Marine Yakov. Well said. What makes a man? More like what makes a woman, am I right? No. I did not get an answer, but I did get 11 things that instantly make a man hot from Huffington Post. Close enough. Men aren't real, y'all need Jesus. Jack, are you asking this so you can get advice? Maybe. Make me cringe in 4 words. So many of you guys asked me what cringe means, and I don't know if it's part of the joke or fill in the blank. I love you more than blank. Psych, I don't love nobody. Don't do it, he trying to make us compliment him. You're on to me, Marvin. I can't love, I'm waiting till divorce. What is love? Why we gotta fill it in? I don't love people, people love me. Who should replace Zayn in One Direction? I love counting how many people copied the Kanye West joke. Wait, who else copied the oh my goodness, everyone. I love you more than, whoops, wrong video. Who is he, the drummer or the bassist? Who is Zayn? Sorry, I actually have a life. And finally, no one should replace Zayn because that would just be wrong to the fandom. Zayn has been with 1D for a very long time, and some people just couldn't see him as someone else. He made the decision to leave, and everyone else accepted that. Well, thanks for playing along. If you were a pro wrestler, What would your wrestler name be? And what's your finishing move? I don't watch wrestling because it's fake, and my priest says that fake things aren't Jesus-like. Sorry, Jack, I don't do sports. Hey, that's okay, neither does the WWE. Wrestling is fake, finishers are fake, wrestlers are fake, life is fake, my dad is fake, nothing is real. And finally, man, these comments really suck. No creativity. That's a terrible finishing move name. Help me write Jaden Smith's next tweet.
Hey, it's been a while, but everybody played along in this one again, so there's nothing for me to show you.
For a great April Fool's Day prank.
If you can believe it, we got 2 in a row.
To write the saddest story you could think of in just 4 words. I can't count to 4. I only need 2. Write a haiku about your favorite video game. What is a haiku? I really have no idea. Someone please help me. Count them, it's perfect. And finally, roses are red, violets are blue. I like video games, and I don't know how to haiku. For a really cool background to put behind me for the next episode of YIAY, a green screen. Why do we love taking selfies so much? Why the fuck would I know? Stop asking so many questions, asshole. But that's my job. Dr. Terry Apter, psychology lecturer at Cambridge University, says taking selfies is all about people trying to figure out you must be a blast at reunions. Write your best roses are red, violets are blue poem.
It's just like the last Roses Are Red one where everybody played along.
What feature would you want to see in your next smartphone? And finally, I want to be loved. What's the next video game that should be made into a movie? Okay, for real, I had like 30 likes. How wasn't I featured? Nah, that game sucked. We have a Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming. What else do we need? Jesus. Facebook. Well, at least you tried. What movie do you want? I would do Donkey Kong. That way we have an excuse to remake that atrocity. Please don't forget a Sabuscus, so like, why do I do this with my hands?